What is up, movie fans? It's Tim here, and today I'm going to be answering a question that people have been raving about for years now, and that is basically Marvel Cinematic Universe versus DC Cinematic Universe. I'm going to be answering the questions like, where is DC at? Where will DC be? How many Marvel movies are going to be created? So many questions are going to be answered in this video. You're looking on my desktop screen right now. This is a Word document, 2 pages long. Basically, it looks pretty confusing right now, but I just took, I was pretty bored today, and I'm like, you know what the hell's going on with the cinematic universes? So I put this list together. I'm going to go through it and explain what is going on. So right now I'm going to mention every Marvel movie that was created so far, what Marvel movies we're going to be seeing in the future, and basically every Marvel movie up till 2028, which is confirmed, by the way. Apparently there are all the movies that are coming out to 2028 are already planned. Of course, they're not made or anything. They're just planned. They're like, okay, this is what we're going to be doing. Hopefully, this is what happens. That could easily change, though. It is not set in stone, but as of right now, that is what's going on. So this is basically, statistically speaking, what will be happening with Marvel movies. So let me go through each one. Before you get confused, look where my mouse is right now. These are the dates. This is 2008, obviously. Right now we're in 2014. This number right here you're seeing it highlighted on the screen. That is the amount of movies created so far. So in 2008 there were 2 movies made, and by 2012 there were 6 movies made. Right now we are at 9 movies with Captain America all the way up to Captain America 2. And if statistically speaking works, by 2028 we'll be at 38 movies if Marvel begins to just do 2 movies a year. So let's get started with 2008. In 2008, we got Iron Man 1 and Incredible Hulk. 2009, no movies were created. In 2010, we got Iron Man 2. In 2011, we got Thor 1 and Captain America 1. In 2012, we got the first Avengers 1 movie. And right here is the Phase 1 of the cinematic universe for Marvel. And then in 2013, we got Iron Man 3 and Thor 2. In 2014, we got Captain America 2. And now we're going to be getting Guardians of the Galaxy 1. And in 2015, we'll be getting Avengers 2 and Ant-Man 1. But the movies right here is Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, consisting of 5 movies. Now, the only really confirmed movie coming out in Phase 3 is Ant-Man 1, but of course we're going to be knowing that we're going to get probably Guardians of the Galaxy 2, we're probably going to get Captain America 3, Thor 3, and of course we're going to get Avengers 3, probably around 2018, if that's what they're going to be doing. So that basically explains where Marvel movies are at right now. You can capture a picture on the screen right now so you can get a good glimpse of this. But I'll zoom out at the end so you guys can look at everything that's going on. But if that goes, the right way, we'll get 38 movies created by Marvel by 2028, and that is only their movies. That's not including their TV shows. We already know that we're getting the 4 TV shows on Netflix, plus The Defenders. That's 5 total. We got Agent Carter coming soon, and then S.H.I.E.L.D. That is a lot of TV shows all connected to the cinematic universe as well. Now, as you are looking on the screen right now, this is a box, little box right here. Basically, my thoughts on what I think is going on right now. So let's look at exactly what is going on right here. So the total amount of movies up to 2028, like I already mentioned, is 38. Now, let's say that every movie so far is going to be getting their own trilogy, just like Iron Man 3. That would mean that there are 5 trilogies so far: Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, Ant-Man, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I don't know if Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be trilogies. I do know that for a fact that Thor and Captain America are both trilogies, just like Iron Man. Now, that doesn't mean that they could change it and be like, yo, here's Iron Man 4 and make a quadrilogy, sort of like, the X-Men movies or whatever. But the trilogies that still have to be completed are Thor, with 1 more movie left, Captain America with 1 more movie left, Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy with 3 entire movies still have to be created, but we know we're getting the first one both, and I'm pretty sure Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is going to be happening. Now, the only standalone movie so far is Incredible Hulk. Now, my guess is that we're going to be getting another Hulk trilogy later, probably around the 2019 Phase 4 stage. That's only my guess, and maybe that will consist of Planet Hulk and a bunch of other interesting movies. But let's say each phase moving on now, guys. Let's say each phase is going to end with a big movie such as the Avengers. That means we'll get 6 Avengers movies. Now, I don't think it's going to be like that. I think the first 3 phases are going to end with an Avengers movie, just like how Phase 2 is going to be ending with Avengers Age of Ultron. My guess is Phase 3 is going to end with Avengers Thanos, but maybe at the end of Phase 4, 5, and 6 could be different movies, like New Avengers, then Secret Avengers, then Phase 6 can be like a Civil War storyline, but that really doesn't matter. The only thing I'm trying to say is I think that the end of each phase is going to be a movie that brings all the movies in that phase together. It just makes the most sense. They're not going to end a phase on just like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You know, it doesn't really make sense unless all the characters in that universe come together. So that means that, let's say, every character is going to get a trilogy. That means there are going to be 16 movies left. So they make a trilogy for these 5 that I'm highlighting right now. And they already made the Incredible standalone movie, and then each phase ends with a whole big Avengers movie. Sorry about that, I got interrupted, but like I was saying, with the whole trilogies and the standalone and the 6 movies, if that is going to continue and we'll get like a Avengers movie at the end of every phase, that will mean there'll be 16 movies between the years of now and 2028 that we have no clue about. Like, they could be anything, and like I said, if each character gets a trilogy, that means there could be 5 more trilogies plus a standalone movie, but I doubt that Marvel is going to be like, yo, every character gets their own trilogy, because they're probably going to be wanting to do a lot of standalone movies as well for characters that aren't as popular but still deserve like a standalone movie, such as maybe Hawkeye will get just a standalone movie because he's been in so many Avengers movies anyway. But like I was saying, that means there are going to be 16 movies left after they finish the trilogies, and if they do one phase, you know, for each thing. So that's pretty interesting to know that we're going to still be getting 16 entire movies that could be not Avengers movies, like 16 entire movies for any character. Any character can get one of those. That means there can still be 16 movies for a character in the Marvel Universe if they don't do any more trilogies. But of course, they're going to be doing more trilogies. I think that we're going to get a trilogy for the Hulk and hopefully for Black Panther. But that basically explains everything. The last thing I want to show you are these. That means if there are 6 phases, Phase 1 will consist of 6 movies. And then going on forward, Phase 2, 5, Phase 3, 6, and then Phase 4, 5, and 6 will have 7 movies in them each, which is pretty interesting. That is my theory on the Marvel movies from now until 2028. 20 years in the making, 38 movies, also all the TV shows that are tied into it. That is pretty amazing. Now, let's get into part 2 of this video, which is going to be talking about the DC Cinematic Universe. And, well, you are going to be disappointed if you're a DC fan like me. It's not nearly as good as the Marvel Cinematic Universe that I just explained. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is beautiful. 38 movies. I'm telling you guys, you can't really get better than this. Plus, all the TV shows that are tied into it. It's pretty damn amazing. I need a sip of water. Okay, so let's go look at the DC Cinematic Universe. Now, recently DC has just gave us a list of movies that are supposedly going to be coming out in 2016 and forward, with 3 movies each year, but let me get into that later. So, in 2013, we got Man of Steel. 2014, no movies. 2015, still no movies. Then in 2016, DC is going to be getting their huge push, you know? Oh my god, huge, big, giant push. So we're going to get Batman v Superman, Shazam, and Sandman all in 2016. 2017, Justice League, Wonder Woman, Flash and Green Lantern team up. And then 2018, we'll get Man of Steel 2 and possibly 2 more movies. And if that goes forward, we'll get 3 movies each year. 1 more movie than Marvel probably had to catch up, because if you think about it, by the start of 2016, DC is going to be 14. Oh, excuse me, let me find out. No, DC will be 12 movies behind. 12 movies behind in their cinematic universe, plus all the TV shows that connect to it, because DC's TV shows have nothing to do with their cinematic universe, and DC has 3 different universes in their TV shows alone, and possibly Sandman and Shazam wouldn't even be a part of this cinematic universe. So they'll be, what, still 12 movies behind? Pretty damn difficult, but let's say, hopefully all the DC movies are connected in the same universe. That will mean by their start of their big push in 2016, DC will still be 12 movies behind. But if DC releases 3 movies a year up till 2028, they will end up with 40 movies by 2028, which is 2 more than Marvel. So let's say Marvel has 2 movies a year, DC has 3 movies a year. By 2028, DC will have caught up and they'll be a little bit ahead, but technically they won't be really ahead because, like I said, DC's movies and TV shows aren't connected like Marvel's. But just talking about their cinematic movies, DC could have a more intricated and more detailed universe because they'll have 2 movies ahead. But I doubt that's going to happen. I doubt that we'll even get 3 movies a year. But if things work out really, really well for these movies, then yeah, they could eventually get 3 movies a year. So that's pretty much concluding the video. But one thing I want to talk about is this is just statistically speaking. There's a good chance by 2028 Marvel is going to earn the rights of Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and X-Men. And if Marvel does get those rights before 2028, we could be seeing 6 movies a year by Marvel Studios consisting of Spider-Man, X-Men, and Fantastic Four movies, which would put DC in a shithole, which they are already in, even more deep. Because DC already owns all their characters. Marvel doesn't even own half of their characters. Imagine they end up owning all their characters by 2028. I would think that the Marvel, studios would expand, triple their expansion, and probably give us 6 movies a year, including X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Spider-Man movies, all in their Marvel universe by 2028. Plus they have all their TV shows. But then again, DC could come out of that ditch with freaking 8 movies a year, have some TV tie-ins, but like I said, we never know what's going to happen. But statistically speaking, everything I said is true with the 40 movies a year and the 38 movies a year. So guys, that's going to conclude this video. I really hope it helped you with the explanation to what the fuck is going on with the Marvel movies and what the fuck is going on with the DC movies. But there it is for you guys. Statistically speaking, we're going to be getting those movies for DC and these movies for Marvel. I'm going to zoom out here for a second. So if you guys have like a screen capture or like a snipper thing you can do, you can just look at that. Boom, that's everything for you right there. If you want to screen capture that, I would if I were you, just so you can be really organized. I have OCD, so I decided to make this. I'm like, wait, this makes sense to me. Why not make it a YouTube video? So guys, if this helped you in any way, please like this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe to really help out my channel. If you want more DC, Marvel news, and anything comic book related, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later for more comic book videos.